staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label.
Well, hello there, everybody. My name's Casey, and welcome to Building with Casey. Now, I put out a post earlier on today where I'm just making sure that everything is okay, and apparently punching my mic. My mic offended me. Stupid mic. It offended me. Hello, George. Welcome, man. It's good to see you, man. You comment on every video. It makes me so happy. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. But yeah, we are here with Building with Casey, which was originally going to be a long-form series on the channel, but I put out a post earlier on today where I've decided to move it to a stream-only series, and we're going to start doing a lot more streams from in this world, as I've got a lot of projects that I want to do in this world. It is an older world. We're on 1.7.10, so it is quite an old world, but it is modded, so there's a lot of things that we can do. We built up this cathedral, or at least we built up the main hallway, which I am fairly happy with. I do like the way this hallway has come together here. It's looking really good inside. But I think I'm going to take a small break from the cathedral today, as I want to focus on the area just outside here. Just outside here in the sort of like main courtyard. I want to put down a sort of like plaza kind of style road. And then we're going to have a deep storage house, because right now, if we look at JEI, we can not... Oh yeah, it's over here. There we go. This was the city that we built up in Season 1, before I stopped making the videos over there. And I was fairly happy with this, but it's very much in a style that I don't want to do at the moment, and we'll probably revisit this in the future. And I kind of want to make sure that we've got most of our mainline farms down in this sort of section here. And one of the big things is whenever we get a farm up, 2 likes, 11 people are watching. Yeah, currently, it says concurrently is 15, which is great, but it always starts off strong and then it sort of drips off. I am still small, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But yeah, so the plan is that as we sort of expand with more and more farms, as we do that, we are going to be in a position where I'm going to need to store all those items. And I don't like sort of getting rid of items or putting it into a position where we just sort of ship all of those items off into the void. I like keeping them in a deep storage unit. And so I want to see if we can sort of set something up like that today. So I've got a couple of chests around here. And I think I'm going to leave this glass that we was working on when it came to this cathedral sort of in here. We might actually have to do some of the cathedral now I think about it, because like I got to figure out what this front facade is going to look like so we can figure out where this is. We can just go to the waypoints. We can teleport back to the city. This is not the city. We can teleport back home. Can we not? Did I click the same one again? I clicked the same one again. Yeah, welcome to everybody who is watching. I really do appreciate it. Views will go up, views will go down. It's just the way it is with live streams, unfortunately. Sometimes it goes really well, sometimes it goes really bad. But I want to try and be a little bit more consistent with the live streams and stream a lot more often, especially when it comes to this particular world, as I want to do a lot more within this world, and I feel like this is probably the right format, at least for now. But we'll see, we'll kind of see where it goes. 30 people. So, first things first, we need to kind of like figure out a block palette. Like, what do I want the road outside the cathedral to be? Because inside the cathedral, it's kind of dark, it's kind of dreary, but inside of it. Hey, Aurora Farmer. Welcome to the stream, man. Hi. How you doing? Oh no, George, you're sick. I am so sorry to hear that, man. Is it just a cold or... You know, colds are the worst. They get right up your nose, for sure. Do I have my brightness turned up? I do, yes. And I hope you bounce back soon. So I like to use this room to help me pick out the palette, because all these are the blocks that we are producing in mass quantities. And it's like, I got to figure out what the outside of the cathedral is going to look like. And there are some like really good options. And I feel like maybe we do some andesite. Like andesite could be good. And then we could... Like, I would need some carpenter's stairs. Do I have any of those? Oh, I have plenty of those stairs. Like, I feel we could definitely utilize diorite to some degree. And I'm trying to come up with, like, an interesting block palette that I just don't use very often. Like, I like this block, but the problem is I just... Like, it could work. We could utilize that, and then we could also grab some granite for a little bit of color. When it comes to granite, like, what options have we got? We've got... I think I want to go with the smooth granite in terms of color. No, not the smooth granite. Sorry, the rough granite. Where's the rough granite? So do I not have... Do I not have the rough granite? You literally can't talk, sick. Oh, God, man, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you bounce back. I would recommend some honey. I always love some honey when I'm unwell. But do I not have, like, raw diorite? No, not diorite. Granite. Like, yeah, there's regular granite here, but then again, we've got regular granite there. So, yeah, we do have it. Let's see if we've got it in here. Yeah, it's there. So, we've got that. I probably want to grab a little bit more of this. Is my golden bag of holding... No, it's still got a lot of stuff in it. Have we got another one? I think I've got another one of these. Golden bag of holding. Golden bag of holding. Yeah, we got another one. Gotta be careful, because sometimes you can put the golden bag of holding inside the golden bag of holding, and then you kind of just lose it permanently. I've done that a couple of times. It is protected in some mod packs, but in some mod packs it's also not protected. Maybe we give it a little bit of this too. Like, I feel that's a good place to start in terms of structure. What do I think to this? Maybe we grab some of this too. Hi, Brian. How is your day going? I hope good. Yeah, my day has been going pretty good. It's actually, yeah, it's been a really good day. I've been recording some of the Resident Evil series, been playing Resident Evil 2, trying to beat that game without opening the item box. It's been a challenge. And I've died a few times. More than a few times. But all in all, my day's been good. How's your day been? You might have to go later. That's totally fine. I don't expect people to stick around for the entire stream. You know, support is welcome, whether it's here for 10 minutes, an hour. Any support is more than welcome. And I understand and appreciate the fact that we all got different things that we need to do. So when it comes to, like, the outside of this, I want to get the front facade at least in. No, I can't use that because I'm too far away. Oh, I grabbed diorite pillars. Oh, I thought they looked a little bit off. I wanted andesite pillars. Oops. Don't do that. Do that. Get rid of these direct pillars now. And then we can go... Oh, I've done this before. Press that by accident. No, waypoints. If only I could keep things as they are. Now I have a goal to finish the stream. No, if you're feeling sick and you need to rest up, you rest up. The streams are always a video on demand afterwards of VOD, so you can always watch them. And I try and make sure that my content is its own content as well, so that streams are still worth viewing afterwards. And that's something that I kind of want to focus a lot on going forward, is focusing a little bit heavier on that. So yeah, we got 8 people in here, so thank you very much for everybody watching the stream. I really do appreciate that. So I think what we'll work on is we'll work on this kind of like front facade of the cathedral here. Then we can work on the road, and then we can get some sort of like deep storage unit in. And I've got to think about like how's this going to go, because here is going to be like the wall design in this bit. So we'll have the glass here. Do I want like just... I know this isn't nether brick, but it's okay. We can work with it. We can work with it. Do I want that to go back an additional block with all the fancy stuff here, like these and the armor stands and whatnot? Or do I want it to be one up? I think, like, if we did it one up here, it'd be the fences there, and then it would be in line. Do I have any, like, nether brick here, or did I accidentally put it all away back home? We have some nether brick. I think it's just utilizing nether brick. Oh, the cactus hit me. Cactus hit me. That's unfortunate. Like, do we like that better than this? That's the question. See, I kind of like this idea, because then we can put some, like, benches here or something. We could do something creative here. So I think we are going to knock it back one in terms of the internal wall. Bringing the internal wall, oh, a little bit of a lag spike there, to here. This will certainly give us some more intrigue when it comes to this section here with the main entrance. It allows us to do some more stuff with them. Although we do have this here. So we'd have to sort of like utilize this. We could like use the blue nether brick there. I think that would work. But mainly I just want to get the focused on the front of it, so we can work on the sort of like outside plaza. So yeah, we can do that. And then I'll grab the diorite for now. And this will sort of be like the glass layer here. Or whatever it is that we decide to do on this side. And so whatever we do around this, we need to start thinking about like where that's going to go. So it would go on this layer here. Like this is our cornerstone. So we'd go across there like that. Happy Friday the 13th. Oh man, Friday the 13th. It tends to be one of the luckier days for me. But today has been, I wouldn't say it's been as lucky as I would have liked. But it could have been worse. It could have been worse. How's your Friday the 13th going? So now we're going to think like about how we're going to do this. And do I want to take this all the way up? Because this would be where the ultimate point is. We could go there. Then that's in line with that. And I would do one more, I think. And then what we do is we'd come out here. We'd also do another one. And since we've gone just one above that, we'll go one above this one as well. Keep it uniform for now. As I say, the main focus isn't this cathedral today. But I do just need an idea for where the cathedral is going to start and where it is going to end. So that I can get this sort of plaza down outside. Because I do have an idea for like the way that I want to present it outside. So we could do that. And then that would give us like this area here. As we wouldn't want that, though. Did I do this like one block too high? I think I did. Oh, that one block too high. So now we can take out all of this like filler so we know exactly what we've got to work with inside. And did I pick any of that up? I did not. Do I not have my magnet on? I do have my magnet on. I'm going to San Yuan. Horribly. I got 6 today. Oh, I'm afraid I don't know what San Yuan is. Or is it Jian? Like the Dynasty Warriors character? I'm afraid I don't know where that is. Now, I'm not well traveled around the world. So that'd be sort of like where the cathedral comes out. So if we say like ultimately we bring this down, this is like the threshold of where the cathedral would start. But that's kind of flat. But I don't think I'm against it being flat. It was today you got sick. I know you said you were sick. I didn't realize you picked it up today, man. That's unfortunate. As I say, I hope you feel better. I really do. You know, I try not to get sick, but, you know, I think we all try not to get sick. It doesn't work out that way, though. That character just didn't break like the rest of them did. So this is like the area of where the plaza is going to start. Or the walkways, the roads, that kind of thing. And I need to figure out like what it is that I want to use. I can't use this andesite anymore because we've used that. There. So, like, what about sunken stone bricks? I don't hate this as a design. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if we do like 11 here. And then we do 1 like that. And then another 1. Maybe we do this a little bit more of a circular shape. So we do 2. 1, 2. Oops, that did not mean to get taken out. No, that's really not what I'm looking for either. So if we do 3, followed by 2, followed by a 1, and then we do kind of a repeat of that here. 1, 2, 3. And then we want to go here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like, how's that looking? That's slightly what I want. It's not exactly what I want, but it's moving in the right direction. So I think what I want here actually is that. And then we can go 1, 2. How many is this across? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. So if we do 5 across here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one like that. Nope, that's the one we wanted. How does that look? Okay, I think that's what I want. And then this would come. Don't sleep. That would come in like that. Yep. And then we'd go 1, 2, 3. Followed by this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can you talk in Spanish? I don't understand Spanish. I have no problem with people talking in Spanish, but yeah. How the heck are you flying in survival? I'm playing modded Minecraft, and I have what's called draconic armor, which is this armor right here. And this armor is allowing me to be able to fly. It requires energy and power to use, but I have a reactor that is generating that power, so I can always recharge it. I also got a recharge station over here, just in case it runs out. I can always charge it up on the thing here. Message redacted. I don't know why it said that. Perhaps YouTube has something against posting in Spanish, I guess. I don't know why. Unless you were the one who retracted it. That wasn't my doing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. How do I think about that for a plaza? I feel like something's off. Yeah, something is off. It's this. And then that should be taken out, followed by this here. Oh, now it's working. I feel like this gap is too big. So I'm actually going to use like nether brick to help me measure this. 1, 2, 3. So maybe we do this one as like a 4. How does that gap look? That is feeling a lot more how I'd like it to feel. See, a lot of time building is testing a variety of different things until you find what actually works and fits for you. I'm trusting you to keep it PG with that Spanish. So this one should go like that. Get rid of that. Then we can go, nope, not that. We can do that. And then it goes back out for 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And that's definitely a lot better. See, if I was to right-click with the sleeping bag actually takes the place of the chest plate, and it briefly replaces the chest plate, so I do fall to the ground. It's one of the reasons why I like modded Minecraft, is the ability to fly. It makes building things so much easier. I enjoy vanilla as well, but, you know, I can build a lot more in modded a lot quicker than I can in vanilla. Oh, hang on a minute, that was supposed to be 11 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Something is not right here. Nope, it's totally right. I just missed one at the end here and then put an extra one here. Let's get down here and grab this. So now I kind of need to repeat this design going all the way around. How much of this do I have? Did I bring enough out with me? I mean, that should be enough. So we've got 1, 2, 3, followed by 1, 2, like that. That's right, yeah. And then we go back by 1. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And incorporate that. By the way, I want to talk in Spanish because it's my first language and because I haven't been able to talk today. That's totally fine, man. I understand that. And I actually have a lot of respect for people who can speak multiple languages because I can't. My wife and I the other day, we were talking about possibly going to see, possibly going to France one time. But how it'd be difficult because neither of us can speak French. And I exhausted all the French that I know in like 2 seconds. And, you know, half of what I know in French is no longer relevant. I believe it's like je deux ans, and it's like I am 12 years old, and I am certainly not 12 anymore, so that doesn't hold true. So that's 3. I have to count, otherwise I'll forget. And then we want to go 1 like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's not that bit I want to do. Yep, that's looking good. And we go 1. It is like diagonal from that one. Yep. The nether brick isn't going to be the final bit here. It's the guide block. Just because it's what I have. King Slime. I already took that King Slime out once. My mum is leaving French. Oh. Is she leaving France? Is it leaving the language or leaving the place? I'm a little bit confused. I hope it's on good terms. And I don't like bad things happening in the world. So is that? Yep, that's right. Things are so far looking good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like the main way into here is going to be these sort of side roads, which we need to figure out, because I would like the side roads to sort of go in this direction, off that way, and then we've got one that's going to go off in that way. It'll come more to light in a moment. Always learning. Wait, did I misread that? Oh no, I didn't misread it. I thought I misread it for a second there. She's leaving French. I see. 3, 4, 5. Learning French, not leaving French. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like I haven't been sleeping too good lately. I don't know what it is. It's just been a couple of bad nights, so my mind is just not really there today. Got an event on the Bloomcraft server a little bit later on today, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm wide awake for it, but I don't know. I was going to stream the event, but I'm not sure now. That's why I'm streaming a little bit earlier than I was intending to, so I can still fit the stream in today. And like starting next week, there's going to be a lot more streams. I want to try and do at least 2 streams a week, at least. Hopefully more. But unfortunately, YouTube is just not a full-time job for me, so I have to do it as and when I have free time. Thankfully, I have a lot of free time throughout March. So I'm trying to make the most of it. Okay, so something like isn't lining up there. Where did we go wrong? We got 1, 2, 3. Is this lining up with that? Yep. And this one lines up with that one? Yep. So somewhere I have made a mistake. I feel like something's off on this side. We got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Like, let's go from this side. Oh, do you think you can change the stream for short to video? I stream in both formats. There's a long form format and there's also the short form format. So you can view it horizontal or vertical. I stream in both on the channel. They're both available. And yeah, that's right. That's right. That's also right. Did I mess up here? 1, 2, 3. That's where I messed up. Look, I've gone 4 here. And this should be 5, shouldn't it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, mistakes have been made. At least we figured out where the mistakes was. Better to fix it now before before, you know, we get too far. Bring that back out. There we go. Perfect. Go ahead and grab all these blocks from down here. 1, 2, 3. And then it's 1, 2. And then it's 1. Let me take that one out. Nope, that's also wrong. It's the one goes on this side. And then we can go 1, 2, 3. Followed by 1, 2. Followed by the 1. And now this should add up. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still not adding up, but that's because we need to move this forward one, don't we? So if we go from like here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Get rid of this for now. Go pour them in. Okay. Okay, cool. So good. I also plan to, in the future, stream on Twitch. Because Minecraft isn't all that I do. I do a lot of other things as well as Minecraft. I have multiple channels where we play all sorts of games. I'm also playing like TCG Card Simulator at the minute. I'm quite enjoying that one. And it'd be nice to do some streams on them, but those channels aren't partnered, so I feel like streaming on 4 different channels is a lot. Breaking it down to being, you know, like Minecraft content here on YouTube and then my other gaming content streaming on Twitch, I think it might be a better mix of priorities. A good variety of content. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. So that's the like Central Plaza area. And I am pretty happy with that. Hey, I am now on your video. Awesome. I'm glad you found it. Glad you found it. So we need to sort of like find the central point here, which is, I believe, here. Is that right? Like we've got the central point here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. We are at 240.20 on the y on the z-axis. Yeah, 240.20. Is that what this is? 240.20. Yep, and we're at 2285. Yes, so this is definitely the center point. Although it doesn't feel like the center. No, it can't be, because we're at 2284 and 2285, yes. So this is actually our center block right here. That feels a lot more better. And we do need to sleep. It was easy since I am subscribed. I'm glad you found it. I'm glad you found it. And I do appreciate all the support you give as well. You know, there was a point like about a month ago where my YouTube channel wasn't doing all that well. But over the past week, I've got to say that we have had a lot more views over the past week. We've had a lot more subscribers, a lot more watch hours. The past week has been a good week for my channel, and I'm very happy with that. And I'm the kind of person, I'm not going to sit here and complain about my channel not doing well. I'm going to do whatever I can to make it better. So I feel like I probably want to do some sort of pattern like this in the middle. And then build it out from there. I want like stone slabs. Let's go and, oops, not that one. Let's go and get some stone slabs. J, waypoints, teleport. Like this world is not just my world though. This world also is like a co-op world because I have a friend who often plays in this world. And his kingdom is over here. Like this world is a world I always come back to. And it's because of the sentimental value it has to me. So I won't go into too much details. But there was a very rough patch that me and my brother went through about 10 years ago. And it was a very difficult time for the both of us. We had both just discovered modded Minecraft. And so he bunked on my sofa. And we played in this world. This was the first thing that we ever built together. And this was before I made videos for YouTube. Or before I uploaded this series to YouTube. We built this. This was the smelter that I built. We had the original nether portal here. The original power generation. All of that. And then, you know, life went on and we stopped playing in this world. And a couple of years ago we were talking about it. And I was like, I bet I've still got it. And we loaded it up and we fell back in love with this world. We spent way too long. He built up all this. I built up all that. I decided to do mine for YouTube. building up this, and I'm still very happy with how this all turned out. It's just not a style I want to work on currently. One day we'll come back to this city, I'm sure. But that is the story of this world and where it all came from. My wife also plays on this world from time to time. Her kingdom's quite a bit further up there. But on the map, like, my wife has decided she's going to expand in this direction. Whereas my brother, he's going off in this sort of direction and here. And I'm going to start exploring in this direction, as I want to add so many more kingdoms to this. And I feel like in modded, I can do that. Or that's an easy thing to do. So that's the plan. Now, I don't actually know if I've got the stone slabs that I want. I want the old Minecraft stone slabs. And I don't... Yeah, these things here. Like, I feel like these are exactly what I want. That's perfect. Now, I didn't used to like these teleport waypoints. I thought they were a little bit cheaty. And a part of me still does. But honestly, with what this series is about building, I don't mind it too much. I think what I'll do and also is like have a teleportation altar that teleports you here. The game plan. Gotta have a game plan. So do we want to do that? I feel like we should have some sort of water feature here, but I don't really want to put a water feature here. I don't... Like, I did that within Iris's Keep, which was this castle here. This gatehouse here. I called it Iris's Keep because it looks like a little pupil. We've got that water feature in the center there, and I don't really want to do that here. But I feel like we should have grabbed some like gold or something and put that there. You know, or maybe we do away with this a little bit. I feel like we definitely need to keep this. But if we were to do... How is that not... Oh yeah, because it's an odd number. Never mind. Brain not working today. What about if we were to do this? Bring this out one. And put some sort of like tree here. I'm definitely a lot better at building trees than I was when I first started in this world. Because we could do that. And then we can do this one here. That one there. Take those out. And then we can double slab this so it's a little bit of a raised dais. And I'm not sold on this being like the outer block yet. But it is just a framing template. We can resolve that later. Although it wouldn't like be the end of the world. Like, I don't know if I don't think oh, with tree builds. Yeah, I absolutely love doing trees. It's something I've grown really fond of. I wasn't very good at them when I first started. I was terrible at them. But I've gotten better. And I work hard on... I like try and force myself to build things I'm not comfortable building. Because that way I feel like I improve and I get better. And I'm always looking to level up. I'm never content with where I am. Okay, that slime is driving me crazy. It's like, it puts a slight darkening effect on the screen. And he lives up here. He's on this island. And I've already taken him out once, but he just keeps coming back. Oh, he doesn't. Then where is he? Is he on... He must be on that island then. Ah. I knew there was that island over there. I didn't actually realize there was this island here. He leaves a great battle axe when you take him out. Yep, he's definitely over here. So we'll kill him. We'll grab the battle axe. We'll have 2 of those. Excuse me. Can you cease being alive? Like, this armor is insane, so he can't really damage me. Okay, I believe that's him taken out. And we got... Oh, we didn't get the great axe this time. Did I just not pick it up? I feel like I should have picked it up. Nope. There is some slime balls around. I mean, it's technically still saying that he's alive. Oh, he's now gone. Congealed pink slime. I don't really care for that all that much. Yeah, it still says he's alive. Ah, there's one down here, look. He got away from me. Little escape artist. Houdini. Hello, Houdini. You wanted to be a resident of the town. I'm afraid that ain't possible. Did we get the battle axe this time? Oh, I got javelins instead. I just realized. So it's like a different weapon each time we kill him. Ooh. In all my years playing Minecraft, I've never really focused too much on that. Well, the javelins can go in there. We can make use of that a little bit later on. Oh, the viewership is dipping on the vertical form, but it's rising on the horizontal form. That's great. Actually, I don't think this is raised, actually. Yeah, this is not raised. I thought it was. Although, I kind of like the idea of using these stone slabs to perimeterize the... I don't know if that's even a word. The walkway. Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. How does that look? Oops, get rid of that. Might need to go and get some more stone slabs, but... Yeah, I don't hate that. It's definitely the lighter tone. Not as light as diorite, which is what I want to try and avoid. But it definitely does frame out the road somewhat. It gives clear direction on where to go and where to stay. You called me... Oh. With Jubos. Yo, do you remember me? It was 2025. I was chatting to you. You called me Aaron. Hot skins. Aaron Hoskin. I do actually remember you. We were talking about your dog, Rip, by the way. I love your build so much. It's very good inspiration. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. I try to be inspirational with the builds that I do. Yes, and I do remember us talking about my dog. I still actually have a cup with his picture on it on my desk. I say good morning to him every morning as if he's still here. I miss him very much. We actually lost my mother's dog a couple of weeks back as well. And her ashes, the female dog's ashes, not my mum's, are with my dog's ashes now, as they were very close when they were together. Do you know what? I don't think that's on the right level there either. That feels better. That feels much better. So now I need to work out, like... This is definitely centered, yep. It's not going to let me step on here. Oh, it is. I didn't think it would. Love the hearts. Love the hearts. It is unfortunate, you know. May she rest in peace. But, you know, my mom's dog, when she passed away, she was 17 years old. Like, in doggy years, that's insane. 17? Not 7, 17. You know? She had a long life, that dog did. She very much did. As mine, unfortunately, he passed away quite young. He was only, I think, 6. So I want to see, like, if we use this, what are we looking at on the map? Do I like the way that is going to look? We need to be where we are. Zoom out. Like the pink roads, is it too much? Like it is a nice pink. That's the thing. And then we'd sort of bring it around like this. And then we wouldn't have that one, but it would come out in the corners like so. And then we'd come across just one block away. And it would go like this. And then we probably put some other blocks here just to give some color variation. We did bring this like white diorite, which I think would frame it out really nicely. That lighter contrast. Let's see. Because you gotta do a little bit of it to just get the feel for it. And I don't hate that, but I don't know if I actually like it. Oh, we got loads of hearts in the chat. I think someone might have done a super chat. My dog is 16 years old. Bro, I have to do something for a bit. Be right back, I have to do something for a bit. Okay, man, cool. Thank you very much for sort of sticking around. I see we've got... do you think you can change the stream from short? Oh, I've already read that comment. And if someone did super chat, then thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I haven't actually witnessed it coming up on my end. But then again, the stream is slightly delayed from what's going on to where it is. Okay. So we'll get some more of this road like put in place. And I don't know. I don't know if I like this diorite. Like, I think we want diorite. I just don't think this is the right block for it. I think maybe we can get some... do I have my chisel on me? I think I have my chisel in here. I don't have my chisel on me. Okay. Right, we'll get rid of that one. Let's first of all... get it like this. I want to get it all one block from the end, first of all. Yeah, it's looking good. Get rid of this one. Let's take this like all the way around, I think. I think that might be the best thing to do. How's that looking? Yeah, it's not looking too bad. Thing is, we need to like keep the shape as well. So I want to make sure that when we do it, that the shape is uniform. And I have kind of like an idea for how I want this to go inside. Like I'm thinking maybe some greenery. I've used water features in the past and I kind of want to avoid that, but I don't think it would be a bad idea. Just not a central one. But we'll see, we'll see. We'll try a couple of things. If I don't like the first thing that I tried, you know, we can always go to another idea. That's part of the process of trying different ideas. You got to find that one that feels right for you. And there's like no real wrong ideas, I don't think, in Minecraft. I think there's just your personal taste and the feel that you're going for. And that's probably like one of the most valuable lessons that I can teach. Things that I learned is to accept that, you know, you've got to think about what the build style is that you're working on. What is your planning and where your build is going, and understand that, you know, well, this build style might be good for that, might not be good for this, you know? And not try to make everything 100% perfect. Just accept that you're limited by the build style that you're doing, and you need to focus on that. That way you can sort of build. So here, like, it might look really nice having a fountain in the middle, but is a fountain something that I want to do? I talked about this a moment ago. I've already done like a fountain over here in the center of Iris's Keep, just up here. We can see it if we zoom in. So like a little fountain in there. And I don't really want to do another fountain here. And thinking about it, like the lore of this place, we have this cathedral that I'm working on. And this cathedral is all about the splinter here that is seeping through and into the world. It's like a rift between the two worlds. And in that, you know, the tree, we could do like a really good tree here. But I don't think we do anything too big because I don't want to take away from what we're doing with the cathedral. You know, there's a lot of things that I want to put over here. And I've completely lost where we are. We are here. And I feel like if we were to put a big tree there that sort of blocks the view of the cathedral, we are reducing the importance of the cathedral. So for now, we'll just bring this all like level. We can add some variation into here too in the near future. I don't think that's the end of the world for sure. The end of the world is about 2 million blocks that way. Or you might reach the far lands. Now I need to figure out these corner bits as well. But one step at a time. One step at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Except for on the Minecraft Earth server. Because I'm not the ultimate fan of having the road just be this like pinkish grey. This not pinkish grey, pinkish red. At no point is this block grey. Actually, there might be a little grey pixel there. Yeah, there's a grey pixel right there, look. So it is a little bit red. I am justified. I'm justified in finding a grey pixel in a block. What does the channel become? My dearest friends. And we'll fill this in. I don't want the whole center to be this like big red thing. I feel like that's just too much pinkish red. So we'll just keep it. There we go. Oh. Okay, that's looking good. Let's fill this central bit in somewhat. How far do I want to come back? I think we'll go like 4 from this block. So 1. Oh, I don't have any more granite on me. I do. I have a little bit more. 2, 3, 4. And then we've got the 1, the 2, the 3, and 4. And then this one should be 4 too. So we should see like that should be even. Yep. And now we need to think about like kind of rounding this out some. And so 1, 2, I think we can go like this. And then work with what we've got going on. So we can bring that out 1 there. Take it in 1 here. And then that gives us a shape that isn't round. But I'm not... Oh, the King Slime's back. He's there, look. He's not even spawning upstairs. He might not be darkening the screen at the moment, though. So. Is this still not up a block? Or is it up too many blocks? Ah, yes, it's up too many blocks. Just when you thought you'd, made all the mistakes that you could make. Well, we'll get this put back where it's supposed to be. Because this might actually influence how we do the roads around the place. We'll get a sleep in a minute. 3. And then 1. I wondered why it let me sleep on there. It normally doesn't let you sleep on like the top half of a slab. You usually have to sleep on the bottom half of a slab. I'm slowly sliding down in my chair here. Because I'm thinking like we take a 2 wide perimeter around. So 1, 2. Bring this all the way around by 1 block. Because I'm also wanting to play with how the map looks. You know, when you look here, I want it to look nice. And then we can just string this around for another set. Bringing us like a 2 wide walkway in most places. Is that even? That is even. And then we connect these like so. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. And that gives us quite an interesting shape, especially when we bring this out. And then that one comes out to there. And then we want to bring this one out here, and then we bring this out there. That's right, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, and then we've got like the 1, 2, 3 gap there. Yep. And then we get to here. Fill that in. Now creates these like little pockets here that we can do some stuff with. I don't know what we're going to do with them yet. But definitely, just bear with me a second. I wanna check one thing real quickly as I go into my YouTube studio. Okay, cool. Everything's good with the stream. I just wanted to double check that we were all looking good. Okay, definitely feel we could do something with this, but let's first of all finish off where we're at. So this should be 1, 2, 3, and then out 1. And then connect that up. 1, 2, 3, then out 1. I know that was more than 3. I miscounted originally. I know. So they look like water pistols. And we need to come out 1 more here and here. I mean, that's a unique shape for sure. So 3, and then we come out 1. And then we go out 1 here. That's 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that one's already done. Not there. Definitely not there. That looks right. We'll know more when we zoom out. No, it's not right. What's gone wrong here? That. And then that goes like that. Is that right? But now that one doesn't look right. So yeah, this one's got an extra block there. So now that all looks like little arrows going away from the center. I quite like that. And then what about if we were to like take these up? You know what the best thing would be? Let me grab some grass. I don't even know if I have grass. Let's go. First things first, let's deal with the atomic disassembler because it is almost out of power. I don't want it on vein. I definitely don't want it on fast. Don't want to be accidentally vein mining everything. we can go back to the main base, teleport back to the city. And do I have grass? I do have grass. Grab some grass. And teleport back. Waypoints. Teleport. Yeah, drop in the sea. Someone move me island away from me. I just realized I have only one of the chats up now. I've lost my other chat. How have I done that? I've lost a chat. How's that happened? I apologize if someone's been chatting in the short stream. It somehow has been, it's gone on holiday. Yes, it's gone on holiday. Must have been when I was checking the studio. So, I can click go live, manage stream. We want the short form. I feel like that's that one. Yep, okay, cool. It actually shows up all the chat messages and I haven't missed any, so that's great. And that's fantastic news. That's great. Here, drink. So now we can come in with some grass. Although this is like grass block 2. That is a normal grass. It just looks shiny. That might be because we are in a desert. I mean, we have a biome 1, so I'm not... I might block options. Using sound blocks. I want to turn that down. That was insanely loud placing this grass. So what we can do is we can put down some grass here. For that pop of colour. And I should have grabbed the biome 1 so I could change this to a biome where the grass is greener. Because in a desert it does look like kind of faded. Let's get rid of that for a second. There we go. It drives me crazy when something is in the offhand. It was a mod that I added to give you an offhand, but it doesn't work as well as a vanilla offhand. And since there was no vanilla offhand in this version of Minecraft, I'm kind of stuck. No, that's not where I want to put that. This is where this needs to go. And we'll just have a little peek to see how this looks on the map. And then we come in with these on... You know, definitely on those sides. Got to figure out what we're going to do with those sides yet. So we'll just get these ones in. It's actually worried I was going to run out of these thingies. Strictly speaking, do we need anything on those sides? Like they look good like that. I think they look good like that. Let me pull myself up in my chair. I ended up sliding down this chair. Before long, I'll be sitting on the floor. I don't hate that. I think that looks really good, actually. Yeah, I like that. What about on the map? It's like a little petal. It's like a little flower opening outwards. It's unintentional, but... You know, I'll take it at this point. You ain't gonna catch me complaining. Okay, so do I have any more of these carved stone? Yeah. Nope, that's not the block that I wanted. Because we need to sort of figure out, like, how these roads are going to go. And do I want them to go, like, straight diagonal? I feel like we kind of have to. That was the wrong block to break. Does that meet up? I want it to at least come out to the extent of where that is. So that's that. That's where that would come out to on the map. And I feel like we do need to bring it out there. I feel like, hey, welcome back. It's good to have you back, George. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I know in Spanish the J is sometimes pronounced as a Y. So is it George or is it George? Okay, we want to break the inside block. That's what we want to do. And in this one, we want to break the outside block. Yeah, that works good. It's pronounced like a H. So Horge is in like when you're saying Jose in that. Yeah, I love learning little things like that. Like I like the way that Harvey is said, Javi. I like that name. So much so I actually made a character in one of my books that I've been writing. Pronounced just that way. That is not right, is it? It was this one I wanted to break. Like, language is such an interesting subject to get into. The way that different cultures and different places not only spell but pronounce names differently. You know, like the name Gunther. You know, most of the world pronounce it Gunther, but in Austria it's Gunther. Michael. There's some really fascinating names out there. Still wrong, huh? Oh, I'm no good at this. And I think I'll retire from trying to pronounce names I can't pronounce. That sounds like a good idea. Just retire from it. We should probably sleep. Oh, that's something we got to think about, is lighting. I hadn't thought about lighting here. We could do... Like, we have the options of glowstone lamps. Like, glowstone has textures. Including, like, this neon one, which I don't think is the right one for us. What about, like, lamp? What do we have in terms of lamp? Like, we could do some lampposts around here. But let's get the road in first. I think that's it. There's a zombie I could hear through the night. I did it again. I took out the wrong one. It's been that kind of day. It's Friday the 13th. We'll blame it on that. Hello? Goodbye. Are there any zombies and drowns in my world of Charlie? That's not right. It's this one that needs to... I think I might have had this right the first time around. Either that or I've accidentally moved sides. There we go. So let's see, is that all right? That looks right. Yep. So far so good. You know, I tell people about Charlie all the time. Hey, my brother comes and stays with me. I'm like, you gotta come and look at this. You gotta come and look at this. And I show him Charlie, and he's like, that's cool. He's like, where'd you come up with the name? I was like, it was a combination of names given to me by subscribers. He's like, oh, that's awesome. And I'm like, yeah, it is. I like incorporating subscribers into the world, you know. I build the world, you guys watch the world, and it feels like between us, we're doing a joint project. You know, YouTube is a two-way street. It's a creator and a viewer. And I will forever be a creator. I will never be an influencer. I don't like that term. I am going to need more granite, though, because this is not enough granite. And then, like, let's head back and get some more resources. I mean, this is looking good. But I feel like we need some diorite. And I'm thinking the striped diorite, the pillar diorite could be a good one. And the end of my farm's working. When I was making the last building with Casey, sorry, the last hardcore episode, my iron farm rates have been atrocious. Like, they've not been as good as they should be. And I'm trying to figure out, like, why is this one not as good as it was in the previous world? And so I go into the free cam and I have a little bit of a look around, and I realized I'd left the composters inside of the villager pen. So they couldn't really be seen by the zombie unless they're in one specific spot, which they weren't in very often. I removed that, and my iron rates have gone through the roof now. So glad about that. Okay, so we want diorite. Like, I like this diorite. And, you know, alternatively, we could try polished diorite. Like, those are all options. We probably want to get some more stone out. Can I just, like, make some stone brick slabs? Yes. But I want a few more of those. And, like, definitely want some granite. And then we got to think about, like, lampposts. Lighting it up. How do I want to go about lighting it up? It's raining, IRL. Oh, the rain. Don't get me started on that. I have enough of that in the hardcore world. I was at D&D yesterday, and I'm sat there in the dice cup. That's the place where we play. And I'm facing the window. The GM is back to the window. And I have to make 2 rolls. So I make my first roll. And then I look up at him, and everything's fine. And I go to make my second roll. And then I look up, and outside it was raining sideways. The rain was coming down that heavily. It paused the entire D&D campaign. Everyone just turned and looked at this rain. And it was insane. It was like a monsoon. I've never seen it that bad. It was insane. And there's me, like, I don't drive myself to D&D. You know, I always get a lift off my mother. And I'm like, I've got to stand outside in that for half an hour. Thankfully, it had died off by the time the D&D ended, but it was insane. And I'm sat there the whole time thinking, like, I hope they don't think I'm doing this to cheat, because it's like one of those things that you would say, like, oh, look at the rain, and then I'll just roll a nat 20. But no, it was insane, the rain was. It was absolutely insane. Hi, guys. How you doing? Remember to light this area up. So we want to sort of bring this out. I don't really want it touching the edge, but I think, like, with the tight constraints that we've got over here, I don't know if I'm going to do it going one around. Like, it might actually just be best to fill this all in for now. Might be easier. And we don't need that block. So that needs to go in there, that needs to go in there, that needs to go in there. And then we can fill this center in. I love the builder's wand. I wish there was something like this in vanilla. It'd make things so much easier. So if I take out an additional block here, and then we do the exact same on this side, it's going to make these roads thinner going out there. But honestly, that's not that thin. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. Oh, I saw a wall of rain. That's exactly what it was like. It was like a wall of rain. It was absolutely insane. That was like a Minecraft sword now at the end. There are some more details that we are going to be putting in within this area. This is not the final design. But we gotta start somewhere. Okay, there were a couple of misplaced blocks on this side. That one needs to go. That one needs to go. That block was in the wrong place. But my plan was to do a deep storage unit as well today. I'm not sure I'm going to get around to that. This is taking me longer than I thought. I thought, oh, this will take like 5 minutes. But I always think that. I was like, build's going to take 5 minutes, and they never do. I dramatically underestimate how much a build is. And then we can... Oh. I must have put those blocks away. Actually, I probably put them in here now I think about it. One more. Perfect. My dude. I understand that. I understand, my dude. So the roads aren't exactly even, are they? Like, this one definitely doesn't come out as far as this one. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just setting, like, the central point. Let's get this one finished now. It's starting to get night. But I definitely want to do more streams from this world. It's definitely in the cards moving forward. Today has been a success, I would say. But the channel as a whole has just been doing so much better over the past week, so I'm really happy with that. See, my head hurts. I don't like being sick. Oh, that's the worst. And it's like when you try and sleep at night as well. Your nose is all clogged up, and it's not nice. It's not gonna let me sleep here because there's monsters nearby. Get rid of the creeper first of all. Excuse me. No creepers allowed. Creepers can come back when we build the creeper farm in the forever world. Do you mind you shot my enderman? He shot my enderman. I don't know where my enderman's gone now. He's gone on holiday. Hasn't took me with him either. Can you believe that? The cheek of it. He's gone on holiday and hasn't took me with him. Unreal. So, we don't want the prismatic diamond. We want the pillar. Because I think that this is going to be like a nice, good... Oh, it goes that way. Oh, I don't like that. I was hoping I'd be able to put it sideways, but I can't. It's static block. It always goes that way. I literally can't sleep like 2 a.m. My brother's like that. I used to suffer from insomnia quite badly back in the day. And one of the things that I did to help was I would just lay there in bed with my eyes closed. Even if I weren't asleep, I still thought, well, at least my body is rested. You know, and it helped. It helped. I didn't feel as drained the next day. It wasn't perfect, but I didn't feel as drained the next day. What about if we were to do this on the sides here? This could work. I feel that definitely frames it out some. And it's not really picked up too much on the camera, but it does give that like grey contrast. So, yeah, I think we do this. I've got the stone bricks to put it on top as well, the stone slabs. I don't know why it does that. Like, I have more of this in my inventory, I'm sure. Nope, never mind, I don't. Never mind. But it does. Like, if you've got the same block in your inventory, it'll give you the different block. And it's kind of annoying. But, you know, we deal with it. If a game was perfect, it wouldn't give us a reason to play multiple games. I will likely update the thumbnail of the video, though, when it's done, to show the plaza. Because I do like the idea that people can come back and watch the series as a whole anyway, if they wanted to in the future. Did I went too far. There we go. That's better. I mean, eventually the road will have to go off in that direction, and I got to figure out, like, kind of what I'm going to do in these areas over here, because it's a unique space for sure. But that's something that I want to do within this world, is I want to try and push myself as a builder and build in unique spaces with unique shapes. Because it's easy to build a straight house, but to build one that's a diagonal or has multiple different angles to it to fill in spaces is a lot more challenging. Especially considering, like, this is going to be one of the main central squares, so we need it to be interesting buildings that we put here. And I'll get some... I probably won't bother with torches. We'll get a magnum torch or something. That'll light up down there. Well, it won't light up down there, but it'll prevent mob spawns being like 64 block radius of this square. Peachy. I accidentally broke that. We should have... Ooh. I am out. Wait, no, I'm not. I got one more stack left on me. Hopefully this will be enough to finish it off. Otherwise we'll have to head back to the storage and grab some. I should have brought my chisel with me. Like, in hindsight, that'd have been a good idea. But hindsight's 20/20, you know? As they say. And as it turns out, we have enough to finish it. So that's not looking too bad. What is my favorite food? Oh, that's a tough one. I would have to say, overall, it used to be fish and chips. I used to love me some fish and chips. But unfortunately, it doesn't agree with me anymore. I got a bit of a gallstone, so can't have it as much as I would like. So now it's probably homemade fish and chips. Cooking the fish myself, cooking the chips myself, in healthy oils. I absolutely love it. What about you? I used to like really spicy food. Can't have that anymore. It doesn't agree with me. Itchy eyeball. Why does your eyes always itch at the worst possible times? Mine is... I'm glad you like those. I'm not even going to attempt to say that. I am not very, We've established I'm not very good with it with other languages. So I'm liking that so far. I think we've still got some more stuff to do. So, can I make, like, polished variants? This makes granite brick. Like, just put that down, grab that block, take that out. Oops. Like, if we were to rotate this in, like, every other block, how would that look? It ain't bad. It ain't bad, you know. And if we keep this, like, going all the way to the center, it creates a nice uniform pattern. So we're going one away from the center. Here. I can hear a creeper being hit by some thorns underneath. That'll be the cactus. With barbecue sauce. Oh, you can't go wrong with barbecue sauce. My wife actually doesn't like barbecue sauce, and I look at her and I'm like, how can you not? That's like... How? It's the best sauce known to mankind. But nope, she doesn't like it. She just puts mayo with everything. That zombie is groaning down there. I definitely like what level of detail that's adding to it. You know, I was thinking like polished would be good, but this is actually working a treat. So how does one actually make the polished granite then? Like, this is before granite was properly added to Minecraft. It's made like that, okay. So we've got that going in each direction. And like, we could potentially add it here as well. But I don't think I want it on the corners. Have you tried to combine both? It tastes good. Unfortunately not. I don't like mayonnaise. Mayo is just, yeah. Can't stand the smell of it. We'll get a few of these. Give me. Okay, I'll have a patty apparently, and throw them about. He wanted to throw them about. Grab those with the wand. And then what about if we would like come in the central bits? I think that adds a good level of detail to it. Like, normally I don't do this level of detail. I'll usually do shading in that. But here I just want to sit back, relax, and focus on the little details. As one of my favorite songs says, the little details matter. I can't sing, so. It is what it is. And walkways are something that I do struggle with in Minecraft. Like, that does add a bit more interest to it. Okie dokie, put the pokey. Put the pig on the pokey, have a pokey. There we go. Figure out something that I want to do over here. Let's have a sleep. Oh, there are monsters nearby. They want to eat my face. I don't have a very nice face. It doesn't taste very nice. Anyway. It's a lovely face. It doesn't taste very nice. So what we could do, like, on the sides here, because we don't have, like... We only have, like, a 3-wide gap to work with. And this is actually a much better one for it. So we could go, like, polished. Polished. Keeping it in line with what we're already doing. Oh, nope, that's not right. Unfortunately, that one needs to be regular. And then, can I pick... The pick block function doesn't always work with modded blocks, and it's slightly irritating. That looks right. Is that right? Okay, that would be there. That feels like there's like 1 block between that one, but then there's like 2 blocks between this one. Like that should be there. That's how it should be. And then we can bring that there, which doesn't make sense because then that one's off. Oh no, because then that would go like that, wouldn't it? Yeah, of course it would. And that one would go there. Okay, that's that one rectified. And how does that look? Doesn't look bad, doesn't look bad. We come over here, we grab this. The left side is off. I think it's good now. Is it good now? And we sort of flip it there. Does that look good? I got 125 XP in chat. Awesome. Time to level up. What was that? Oh, I heard like... So, my brother has this like wheeze he does. Like a... And he'll just do it randomly down the mic and it's so... And I heard that. I was like, well, my brother isn't here. And it was like, oh, it's that blitz thing underneath. Give me a heart attack. I don't want a heart attack. So we're going 1 from the center here. Oops. Put that back. I gotta hope I've got enough XP to see me through, because this changing wand or swapping wand, yeah, it uses XP, which is its biggest drawback. I do have an Enderman farm exactly for this reason that's storing me XP, so I can go and get some more. But it makes changing things so much easier. And allows me to texture. It's what I like about when I build in creative, I can use Axiom for a very similar effect. There we go. So where did we do those? We didn't do those touching, so it would be here. And all in all, we're not really changing much of the shape. Just a variation of blocks that we are using. And so the colouring is the shading of the road, it stays the same. Or the colour, should I say, stays the same. The shading is what very slightly changes. Found it amusing. I got a G in art in school. And I failed that class hard. So that's all of those done. And we do have like these little bits here to do. Like, do we keep it simple and do that? Like, that could work. And we could just do that all together, because then we can match it up like that. And that creates another different pattern. And I don't hate that. I think that actually looks pretty good. So we go here, here, here. And I think I made enough of this. If not, I've got granite on me to make more. That creates a good variation. I like that. So we'll just do that. I gotta go get a torch at some point, because these zombies are gonna drive me absolutely crazy. That one doesn't add up. That's because I did it wrong. Mistakes were made in this side. Mistakes were most definitely made. Because we go singular, isn't it? Yes, and then we go to the doubles. There we go. Singular, then doubles. And then we got one more bit to do over here. And there we go. And I think, like, in this central bit here, we can just connect these. And that, I believe, would put that. What is my favorite Minecraft sound? As in sound effect, it's got to be the block placing. The block placing is such a satisfying sound effect. If we're talking about sounds in general in Minecraft, it's got to be the end. Oh, I don't have the right block. It's got to be the ancient city CD that you can find. That's so creepy. I absolutely love it. Hi, spider. Right, that's created a lot more variation than what we had, and I'm fairly happy with how that looks as a road. We've got all the decorations to put in at some point. That much is for sure. But it looks good. And I think like we'll probably put maybe the deep storage unit here. And we'd go off in this direction. This I'm thinking would lead like down to a dock area running along here. So we'd have like maybe on this side actually would be the deep storage unit. Because if we were going to have a dock running along here, then the deep storage unit would be great, because it's like as if people are shipping items in and out. Mine is walking on chains. Oh, that is a good sound effect. That is a really nice sound effect. I love the sound effects of chains in general in Minecraft. And so they're just really good sound effects. So, Now I got to think a little bit about lampposts, because I think we need to have like a lamppost here in the corners. And I don't really want to go with, like, there is a simple option. Is it not this one? What are they called? There's these that I feel were simplistic and would work, especially because you could take the engineer's hammer. And, you know, you can get this kind of stuff. And then if we take these inverted lights too, like, can I? Oh, I can't place those on here. That's problematic. Can I do them on a fence? Because we can most definitely put a fence on here. But I feel like that's really simple and not what I want. The rain outside is out of this world. Ah. I did a lamppost over here. It's insane. The world, the rain. The way I've seen it over the past few days here, and you know, I'm in England. And someone did tell me though that there was like a like this lamppost. I really like this lamppost. Someone did tell me that an asteroid had hit Earth, just a small one, but it caused a small tsunami that could be related to it. And we could do something with chains. Like, it doesn't need to be super detailed. And we could take like this infernal brick wall. How does this look? That's nice. And I kind of like using anvils. So we'll take anvils and then trapdoors. Like steel trapdoors are fine. Chains. And we'll grab the heavy wrought iron chains. That'll be perfect. And what do I have for leaves? Like, I think we go with these leaves. Might be a good leaf. And then lanterns, like, what color? What do we got? Be right back. Okay, man. We got these smaller lanterns, and I kind of like these. Maybe we go with the green ones. But am I only going with the green ones because I've got a lot of them? I feel like maybe we could do the cyan ones. Like that blue light. Alternatively, we could use pink ones. Walk on chains. So these are modded chains. I don't know if they're going to give the same sound effects. Because they don't have the chain sound effect. And you can't actually walk on them. You just kind of walk through these chains. So sorry about that, bud. That's a real shame. We are playing in 1.7.10. So this was before the chains were officially added to Minecraft. So inverted cyan. So what am I missing for this? Cyan dye. Okay, the good thing about this is you can actually cycle dice, so let's get, I think like I've got, yeah, let's take rose red. And then, what was the cyan dye actually? Because if it's lapis, cyan dye. It's green, okay. Oh no, it's blue and green. It's lapis and green, yeah. This was back when lapis used to be the dye. There we go. I keep forgetting, like, you can get more dye this way. You get double. Okay, so cyan, inverted. Nope, it's not that way, is it? It's inverted cyan. And then we want, nope, not that. We want the cyan illuminations. And we should be able to make a stack of lamps. And let's see, what other trapdoors do we have? Let's take some dark oak trapdoors for us. See what we can put together with this palette. Okay, I think we got an interesting combination here. Especially because of like how I want to do these. So I'm thinking like we come up. Maybe we come up 2. Maybe we come up 1. Treated wood. Up 3. Then we do like anvil. Grab the steel trapdoors. I can't actually place it on there. I can't place trapdoors here either. This is when trapdoors were finicky to place. Okay. So, slight change of plan. Back to the drawing board. I have these black quartz stairs, which I do quite like. So maybe we can make use of these somehow. Not a big fan of that. It's weird that it won't let me place it on top. Let me place it alongside stuff, but not on top of things. Same with the steel trapdoor. What about if I place the anvil down, but let me place it on the side of the anvil? Like, this is not a good idea, because I don't think this is a look even remotely good. No. Okay, I think we're going to have to go back to a different idea. I mean, it's not the end of the world. There is other options. If I can get a saw. Yep. Then we can get some... What about Infernal again? Because we're using Infernal. So we can sort of chop this down and get slabs. Or vertical slabs. Chop them down further. And then, yeah, actually I want to do that so we can get some more. And that should be good. And we probably can get away with what I wanted to do before. But instead of using trapdoors, we'll use these infernal blocks. So I think I want to do like, if we do that and that, and then we do this and this, and then we do infernal lamp on top, like that, just for 2 little lights in the center. I think that looks really good. Like a little bit of detail. Is that right? Yep. And then we want to do the same on this side. We'll do a bigger lamp, obviously, on the corners. Did I grab those leaves? I did, yes. Good. Okay, so now we've got the sort of corner bit. Anvil. We'll take an infernal block on top. We'll grab the covers and the plates. Cover. Cover. Okay, that's not what I want. This is more what I want. Like that, yes. And then we take the heavy chains. In hindsight, maybe the heavy chains weren't the right idea. Oh, can I not put those on there? I can directly hang those from it. How does that look? That is a very simple lamppost. But the thing is, I don't hate it. I feel like it's definitely missing something, though. It's not that it's missing. Doesn't let me put the trapdoors here either. No, they don't connect. Yeah, I'm breaking things I don't want to break. I'm thinking like we can fill in summer back here with some leaves. Do I have the video settings? Nope. Options, resource packs. Okay, I had a bushier leaf texture pack. No, I've not updated it to this one. I think maybe what I'm missing is up here. Like if we were to take another wall, then do the anvil. Nope, that's not an anvil. Like what about if we were to do like anvil? It's not facing the right way. I need both anvils to face the right way. And then we do... Okay, that looks like a lot better. And the great thing about this is we can actually take a saw and do this. Where we can actually put these on top. What about if we were to do that? Then grab some covers, followed by... Can I just... Ooh, I gotta say, I do like that. I like those ones being thinner there. But I think like maybe we need to make this a little bit thinner. So what about if I grab that one? Yeah, I don't hate that. Can I actually hang these from one of these posts? Because I think that would look a lot better. Let's find out. No. It doesn't view that as a valid block. Maybe we just don't do the anvil there. The anvil looks good at the bottom, but there I feel like we need something else. Like maybe that? And then, what about if we did that? Nope, that killed it. I definitely feel like that was the right choice there. Maybe these just aren't the right choice of lights. But either way, let's get this repeated in all four corners. Yeah, you're not giving me a bad day, Mr. Creeper. And then it's the wall on top. We can go back and we get some of the other types of lanterns. Ones that we can drape from a chain. I feel like draping something from a chain is probably better. Although, what about if we were to do that? Like, that looks good. I like that. I think when we get a draping chain in, it'll look even better. Get the lanterns in that drape from the chain. Now back to the brick wall. Because one of the things I want to do when I'm doing this design, and that's going through my head, like when I'm making a design like this, one of the things that always goes through my head is, hey, at some point, I'm going to have to repeat this design 1,000,000 times. So it needs to be something that I can remember and that I can easily replicate around the city. And I don't think this one's that bad. Okay, is this the cover? This is not the cover. This is the panel. Put these diagonal. Yep, that's right. Now, I'm not too worried about spawn proofing because there are other ways within modded to spawn proof. We can do things such as the Magnum torch. Oh, PG. There we go. I thought I made a mistake there. I mean, I did, but not the kind of mistake I thought I was making. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we haven't got the covers, we've got the covers, not the panels up here. So we'll put that on top. Not on that one. Doesn't go on that one. And then throw these on top. We got one more. Why is that Enderman taking damage? Perhaps he stood in the sludge. That'll do it. That'll do it. I have missed out these. Right, we'll sleep and then we'll go get some chains. Not some chains, we'll go get some lanterns. Waypoints, teleport. And maybe we use a different colored one. We could use purple. Chains. I actually quite like these. Chain. Chain. And then this represents, like, it has a bit of color to it. Although, I'm not the biggest fan of those chains. I do have these chains. I have returned. Welcome on back. Well, at least they stay. Ooh. Those chains definitely feel like they fit better. And it gives us two different distinctions between the lights as well. And that's starting to look alive. I have lost a block. Did the Enderman steal it? Did I accidentally mine it? It was one or the other. But yeah, I think this has come a long way. I've got about as much of this done as I'm prepared to get done. I'm happy with how it looks. We've got a tree to put in the center here, which at some point I'll put in. And we've got to design something to go in these sections over here. Because we'll probably put some sort of like house going across here. And then have something out front of the house there, I think. But my next sort of project in this world is going to be the deep storage unit that I want to put on this side of the market square. Where this road goes to. These are likely going to be the roads that you walk along to go throughout the city. So we'll sort of like walk around here. Whereas this road will likely go to a deep storage unit. And this road will eventually lead to the docks that I want to put in around here. If you go and you watch the Tribal States Season 1, I did a dock in that, and I'm very happy with how that dock turned out. And I want to sort of recreate something like that here. But obviously it'll be on like a much grander scale, because we'll be going down here to the docks all the way around here. And probably towards here. I'm trying to use this desert as a feel for where the village, where this city is going to go. So it'll kind of like go all the way here. I want to try and keep the city limits within this desert facade and build within it as a sort of like a bit of a challenge. But it might not go all that far. It might only go to here. I haven't fully decided yet. It's going to be an intriguing city for sure. And I don't want to have like a set avenue of roads. I want it to be kind of interconnected with like the cathedral here, right near the docks for people to worship. We've got a story and a lore to come up with. This cathedral will get finished. But there is a part of me that's like, maybe I should continue doing the videos. Doing it as a series, but I haven't fully committed to whether I will or whether I will not. But as for this stream, I'm actually going to be bringing it to a close here. We have been live for over 2 hours. 2 hours and 3 minutes. I usually stream for about 2 hours. I have been recording all day today. I am drained. I am tired. There is a Bloomcraft event going on tonight, and I need to rest up and get ready for that. But my voice is kind of shot. My throat is scratchy. There's a spider going at me. I need to have a bit of a break. I need a break. But yeah, as for the stream, guys, thank you so much for chilling out with me and hanging out with me today as I play Minecraft. It's amazing to be able to play a game like this and have people just chat with you and enjoy it as well. That's so amazing. So important. So thank you guys so much for everybody who has not just watched the stream from start to finish, but has also just popped in and said hi here and there. And thank you if you're watching this as a video on demand. I do appreciate that as well. Now I'm going to take this moment to do a little bit of self-promotion. If you haven't already, consider leaving the video a like and hitting subscribe. You can always leave comments on the video on demand, and I will check through them frequently, as I do try to respond to every comment that I get. If you do enjoy me and you want to see more of me, I have many more channels. Those are all linked in the description down below. You can support the channel further by becoming a channel member or supporting through Patreon. Both those are options, but never feel like you have to give a monetary value to the channel. Your support through likes, views, comments, that kind of thing is always enough. I appreciate everybody who's been here. So thank you so much, guys, for chilling out with me today. Thank you. Is it Jorg? Thank you. Thank you. And I shall see you in the next one. Guys, have a great day. I hope you feel better soon. And as always, I'm Casey. You are the awesome folks. Thank you so much for watching now. You take care. Goodbye.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I'll make mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a